Salvedo High School, second year, Kyoka Sadame, Student Council President. Sadame-san, she's still as cool as ever.
Beautiful. Divine.
Just walking down the hallway, she has such a presence that the regular students have to make way for her. The students' reactions to the president were mixed. Some were afraid of her, others revered her, and still, others looked at her with envy.
President Sadame.
Huh?
Another student fainted from the president's charms. Bring a stretcher. Some of the students have a passionate liking for the president like this. It seems that there is even a fan club, which shows the degree of the president's popularity. She is a man of letters and is highly trusted by the teachers, and has a certain amount of say in the management of the school, despite her position as a representative of the students. This is our student council president, Kyoka Sadame, who is solemn, serious, and charismatic, and is loved by all the students.
Vice President, what are my plans after this?
After this, you are going to talk about the budget for club activities with the heads of the sports clubs.
Oh, that's it. Is there anything else?
There will be a meeting in the student council room to go over the items from the suggestion boxes.
I understand.
I, Kichitaro Inishi, am the vice president of the student council, which is led by the president, who is such a perfect superhuman.
The president and the vice president are kind of picturesque, aren't they? Both of them are very professional people, aren't they?
They don't seem to be interested in love at all.
I know, especially the vice president. He seems so serious that I don't think he'll ever have a girlfriend.
I don't think he's interested in girls, isn't he?
No, I'm really interested in girls. I mean, I'm even interested only in girls. I want to fall in love so badly.
Oh, is something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
Really?
What are you, a workaholic? I don't work because I like it. I've never had a girlfriend since I was born. I will definitely get a girlfriend when I enter high school. With such enthusiasm, I joined the student council because I thought I would be popular. But then, I got into a pitfall. Kyoka Sadame, who was a first-year student, showed her charisma in the student council election and became the president. As a result, I have been forced to work together with this very serious student council president for 2 years. Thanks to that, I had no time to make a girlfriend. So, I decided to get a girlfriend from among the student council members.
But this isn't the place for that.
I could see that the president of the student council would say so, and I gave up the idea of making a girlfriend from among the student council members. Then, I thought, why don't I make one from a class?
Vice President, let's go to the student council office.
Unexpectedly, I am in the same class as the president, and we are seated next to each other. This has been the case since the first grade. Thanks to that, I was taken by the president to the student council office before I had time to get to know the girls in my class. And I was forced to do my work. So, I was unable to get a girlfriend at all, and before I knew it, I was approaching the end of my sophomore year.
Oh, is there something on my face?
No, nothing. I once thought that if I had come this far, I might be able to become friends with the president and fall in love with her. However, she is the president of the board. She doesn't seem to be interested in romance. In fact, if I were to go out with her, I knew I would be stuck on her backside. No matter how hard I tried, it is obvious that I would never be able to have a flirtatious relationship with the president. So, the president is out of the question, and there is no way she'd be interested in me in the first place. Anyway, I have entrance exams coming up next year, so I will no longer have time to play around. In other words, this is the only time to get a girlfriend! With a school trip coming up, all the singles like me are eagerly trying to get a girlfriend. I must get a girlfriend somehow too! Alright, let's switch seats today. Yes! We're going to change seats! With this, I can make friends with the girl next to me and hopefully become her boyfriend. Even if we can't do that, let's get introduced to a girl! And so, the result of the strict lottery draw...
Oh, I'm sitting next to you again, aren't I?
Jeez, why is that? One day a while later, we finally decided on the group for the school trip. At our school, it is decided that the groups will be a mixture of boys and girls in groups of 4. I was planning to make friends with a girl I would date in the same group with and get to know her better during the school trip.
You were in the same group as me.
I was going to make friends with girls, but became in the same group as the president. There is one more girl in our group, but this is like a trip accompanied by parents. Who could make a pass at a girl in front of the parents? And if I did so in front of the president...
You're filthy.
I can predict that being said. In other words, my school trip is already over.
I'm looking forward to working with you, Vice President.
Yes. Why am I always with the president even though it's a lottery? I want to cry. But not yet. There is still a lottery to decide the seats on the bus that we will ride during the trip. At our school, bus seats are decided by lottery so that men and women are paired with each other. So, I became friends with a girl next to me, and we would be alone together on the last day of the trip. And so it goes on. Month after month, on the day of the school trip.
Oh my, we're next to each other on the bus too. You're getting a little tired of it, aren't you?
As a result of a strict lottery, the president was next to me again. God apparently doesn't like me.
Vice President? You look pale, don't you? Did you get motion sickness right away?
Well, yes. I can't say that I got sick from the shock of being next to the president.
Then take a motion sickness medication. I'll give you mine.
Thank you.
It's okay. You don't have to worry about it. It's a school trip. So it would be a loss if you couldn't enjoy it because you didn't feel well, right?
That's true. That's right. I may have been a little too fixated on getting a girlfriend. There are plenty of fun things to do without a girlfriend in school life. Even playing with my schoolmates is a valuable experience. Love is not everything.
I'm glad that the motion sickness medication seems to have worked.
Oh, thank you.
Don't worry about it.
President, let's have fun on the school trip.
Yes, I'm sure you're right.
Well, that's the thing. I still want a girlfriend, though.
So this is the famous Salvado City.
It looks like we'll be working as a group from here. President, here's the schedule for the group activities that we decided beforehand.
Well, first, we will go to Salvado in Hoodo. We will walk for about 10 minutes from here, sightseeing for about 30 minutes, and then take a city bus to the front of the Great Buddha of Salvado. After seeing the Great Buddha, we will walk to the palace where we can have lunch.
I knew it. The president and vice president are perfect for each other.
Are they two dating or something?
I don't know, but I'm sure they'd be a good boyfriend and girlfriend.
I can hear you. You say whatever you want at all. Me and the president are a good match? She's the super charismatic student council president. There's no way she'd be interested in me. In the first place, there's no way that she is interested in romance.
The next one is, that one.
Oh, president. The president, who was meticulously checking the schedule for the rest of the day, suddenly stopped talking. Normally, she rarely chews and speaks clearly on the stage. But what is wrong with her? What's wrong, President?
Nothing. We'll end up going around the Salvado Shrine and then head to the hotel. That's all. Let's start the group activities.
And so, the group activities began. As expected, thanks to the perfect schedule made by the president, we went sightseeing without any problems. By the way, when asked if I had a good time, I felt like I was traveling alone with my boss. On the other hand, the two guys in the same group were... Kya! They were getting along so well. I wanted to be like that too! Damn! What's so sad is that I have to travel alone with my boss? I also wanted to make out with a girl like the two guys in my group. After the group activity, we came to the hotel. It was a very nice room. Thinking that I would no longer be able to get a girlfriend on this school trip, I decided to enjoy the trip maturely. I was going to enjoy the hotel dinner and take a bath in the hot springs to relieve my fatigue. That was my plan. If only the president wasn't in the same room! Why are you in the same room with me?
It seems there's been a mistake. Normally, there should be 4 people in a room separated by gender, but this room seems to be for you and me.
What?
No way. Is someone working on us to share a room?
No, 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 no! That's just not right! I shouted that in my mind. Night. We ate a delicious meal at the hotel and enjoyed the hot spring. After I even put on a yukata and had a great time, I suddenly came back to myself. I knew this situation is crazy! I thought, President, isn't it still strange?
Oh, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Your eyes are swimming.
Yes, my eyes are good at backstroke.
What is she talking about? Well, I will talk to the teachers.
It's no use talking to them.
What do you mean by that? Could it be that this whole situation was orchestrated by the president?
Yes, that's right. That's my vice president. How did you know?
The president is unusually calm, and it is hard to believe that the school would tolerate a man and a woman sleeping in the same room, no matter how much of a mistake it may have been. Therefore, I decided that it would be a good idea to assume that the president was behind the scenes.
That's correct. Everything up to now has been orchestrated by me.
Everything up to now?
Yeah, we've been sitting next to each other since the 1st grade, and we've been in the same class in the 2nd grade with sitting next to each other. And now, we're sitting next to each other on the bus, and I've orchestrated it all.
What the hell? I thought that was just my bad luck.
Well, if you were so smart, you would have figured it out by now.
I didn't notice it at all. But how did you manage to do such a big thing?
With the connections and power of the student council president, I can do it any way I want.
As expected, President. What? Don't understand what I mean by as expected at all. But it's cooler to say it like that. So, I don't mind.
And if you're so perceptive, you probably know why I'm doing this, don't you?
I don't understand at all. How good of a man does she think I am, President? Well, it's true that in the student council, I did my best in my work though, didn't I? I heard that guys who can work are popular with the ladies. So I was standing next to the president with my glasses on, trying to show that I was a capable guy, right? The reason why the president did those, I have no idea. What's the purpose? Wealth? Fame? Power? In other words, peace! Was I the greatest treasure of all?
You guessed right.
Are you sure?
I like you.
What are you talking about?
You've been my right-hand man ever since I became student council president. You've helped me a lot. Without you, there were things I couldn't have done. At first, it was just gratitude. I was very grateful to you for always supporting me. But then, it turned into a love affair. I'm sure you have been aware of my feelings for you from the very beginning. You were aware of it, but you pretended not to notice, didn't you? I knew you weren't interested in romance. If I had seen you in your normal life, I would have known that you would not be so flirtatious. So, even though you were aware of my feelings, you pretended not to notice. Am I wrong? I just couldn't give up on you, even though I knew how you felt about me. The more I was with you, the more my desire to be closer to you grew day by day. This is just an excuse. No matter how much I like you, forcing me to do something like this behind your back, I'm a disqualified president. You must have despised it too, right? Must be disappointed, right? Such an ugly me.
What are you talking about? And who are you talking about? The story is going on and before I understand it, I'm shocked that the president likes me. But I'm being made out to be a guy who's not interested in romance. I knew that people around me were gossiping about me, but I never thought that the president would believe it. I can't believe it. That's not true.
Eh?
The president is not ugly.
But
There is something you want, so you act to get it. That's a natural thing. If there's a problem with the means, this level is nothing to complain about.
is that so?
And you are making a terrible mistake, President.
What?
I'm very interested in love.
What? Are you the vice president?
Yes, I want a girlfriend. I want to have with her.
You want a girlfriend? What was the last thing you said?
Actually, why did you think I wasn't interested?
Because I don't know what you usually think. Your facial expressions hardly move at all. Even when people were talking, you didn't seem to be interested. So I just assumed that was the case.
You don't know me well enough.
I'm sorry.
You seem to think I'm handsome, capable man who can do the job.
Oh no, I don't think you're handsome.
I'm not that capable man.
Vice President.
I'm just a shy guy. I'm not good at talking to people like this. I thought you weren't interested in love.
I'm not. I'm also very interested in love, you know? No, this is not accurate.
What?
I've never been interested in love either, but I would be interested in a relationship with you. I mean, only you. I can't believe we've been so wrong about each other. It's hilarious.
I'm not the man you think I am, President. Are you disappointed?
No, I'm not. You accepted me earlier, so I will accept you too. Besides, I'm very excited now because I feel like I've discovered a side of the person I love that I didn't know.
It's the same for me. Suddenly, the president turned from a boss to a girl of the same age. What? I'm alone with a girl right now, if I think about it. Huh? President is wearing the yukata right now! Am I allowed to see her for free?
Hey, Vice President. No, Inishi-kun. I like you. And you want a girlfriend. Then, will you date me? Is that okay?
No,
What?
I understand, but I refuse.
I think I just got it.
I refuse.
I wonder why. You want to have a girlfriend, don't you? Then,
I don't accept anymore. If I'm going to date someone, I want to go out with a girl I like.
what?
I don't dislike you, President, but if you ask me if I like you, I'm not sure. I think it would be a lot of trouble if I date you. The president of the student council is a solemn, serious, and exemplary role model for students. I can only see a future where she wears the pants.
I'm not like that. I'm not strict at all.
No, but when I look at the usual president,
That's the work mode. It's different from my private life.
but I don't know a private president like that. It must be the same as you. That's why we misunderstood each other until now. So, on the last day, well, why don't we look around together to get to know each other? Well, if you don't want to, that's fine with me.
I'll go with you.
Good, the pressure is strong. After that, we slept in the same room, which made me a bit nervous. The president slept so well that there was no particularly exciting event. Instead, I could not sleep at all. And so, it is the last day of the school trip. It's the day of free activities. President, where would you like to go first?
Inishi-kun.
Yes, I'm Inishi-kun.
Well, I don't think it's a good idea to call me president.
I see. Do you want me to call you the student council president?
I'm asking you not to call me by my title.
Oh,
Well, you're not very perceptive, are you? Though, you're good at your job.
work and love are two different things.
That's true.
So, where do we go, Sadame?
Mm.
What's wrong?
Well, I'd like you to call me by my first name.
What? I've never called a girl by her first name in my entire life! Calm down, me. Be smart here. Call her by her first name in a casual and natural way, like it's nothing. Kyoka? I did it! It was the first time I called a girl by her first name! Apparently, I have a talent for calling girls' names. Kyoka? What's wrong?
Kichitaro. No, I'm sorry. I didn't expect to be able to call you by your name. I'm just so happy.
I see. It's the same for me.
Hey, where should we start going?
Well, where shall we start? Then, Kyoka and I started walking without any particular destination. After this school trip, there was a rumor in the school that Kyoka and I had started dating, but only we know the truth.
Kichitaro doesn't say much, but I think you're thinking about a lot of things on the inside.
That's right.
I wonder what would happen if you said out loud what you were thinking inside.
Can I do it?
Can you do it?
Only in front of Kyoka.
Well, I'll be counting on you.
I want to have
What?
I want to have
What?
I'm thinking something like this.
I wish I didn't hear that.